Keep it Pyro.
It's Flip Life Radio, PyroRadio.com. Special guest Mafiella in the building.
Hi.
What's
Welcome.
good?
I'm good. What's happening?
We're just here having a bit of a debate and discussion about some things, but we'll get into that.
Right.
Usually we bring on a guest and we go straight into it, but we're trying to flip it a little bit and talk about them first.
Okay.
So I wanted to just go back to the beginning of your career, or when you was publicly putting out music.
Yeah.
I went back and looked at it all again today.
Okay.
So when
beginning.
Well, I was going back to the One Up Empire times. I remember when them videos started coming out.
Okay,
I was gonna say I was a fan at them times, and I was like, bruh, I hadn't heard no female rappers coming out with this kind of energy.
Yeah, it's true.
And it was Flames, and you was doing your thing.
Thank you.
So take us back to that time, I guess.
Well, I was in One Up Empire. First of all, I started with my sister.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even really a collective like that. But
Yeah.
I started off with my sister, and that was Queen Ice Cream.
Yeah.
And it was me, Mafiella, and then it turned into a collective where it was me, Ice Cream, and Skrills.
Yeah.
So that turned into One Up Empire, literally. And then it all went from there.
Mm-mm.
We done like our first video we did, and then our basically the video that more people saw was Sky's the Limit.
Yeah.
That's our second video.
Okay.
We done that with UK Overstood.
Yeah.
From there we just constantly was
Grinding.
beating out videos, and literally.
Yeah, you was
these
dropping regular.
Yeah, you dropped loads of videos,
Yeah.
and at the time there was loads of people dropping videos as well. Like there was a big scene of it, but all housed under the same place, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
everyone knew where to watch what.
Yeah.
And who was out at the
What,
time.
all on UK Overstood?
Yeah,
and,
because we was all out at the same time. So literally, it was
The channel was popping them times. That's
yeah,
very,
got
very true.
a lot going on.
You was super gully them times.
Yeah, you see? That's what I'm saying.
You was so gully, it was mad.
That's what I'm saying. Growth.
Yeah.
You see, growth.
That's
come out
what-
speaking one thing, and then life shows you that you have to have growth. There's a lot happened since even we done those videos. You got to grow. You know what I mean?
course.
Yeah.
No, for sure. But it was dope
Trust
at the
me.
time.
Yeah.
So did you?
Everything's got its time.
Yeah.
What was the reception like for you at that time? Being women coming out with that kind of content that was like aggressive and hood.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, there's obviously going to be negatives, but you know what the negatives are going to be because you know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a lot of people that liked it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do feed into the negatives.
Yeah.
It's not like you're not good. You know what you're saying. You know what you're saying, but it's just that there's more time. If you come out and I said something different that was more on a girly one,
Yeah.
like maybe
It
it
might
wouldn't
not
have been
caught
the
man's
same.
attention the same way.
But the aggression and how it came across is because we came out.
Yeah, but it was still feminine though. Like I don't know, like there was a lot of aggressive. There was aggressive female UK rappers, but it was all in like new eras. And, but you lot was wearing like fur coats.
We always like to look
Yeah.
certain way. This is before music. I've always been like,
Yeah.
if you go out, I always thought like if you're gonna do a video,
Yeah.
that's like if you're saying you're gonna go to a rave.
Yeah.
So you have to
for
get
real.
ready because you're gonna be on camera. People's gonna see you. How do you want people to see you?
Yeah.
That's
You know
how-
what? That's a whole nother element to why that was such a hit in the face when I first
Yeah,
fully
the
seen
big
it at them
chains
times.
on
Because you was talking about letting off in the passenger seat, but you was wearing a fur coat. I enjoyed
So
it.
what was the vision of that at that time? What was you trying to put
You know,
across?
it was more of a thing that we came out on a diss track.
Okay.
And we just took it from there.
Who was you
The
dissing?
first track we ever did is so we was arguing like I didn't plan to be a rapper.
Yeah.
I literally ripped bars for a diss track.
So it was just for war.
It was literally only a diss track. And that's just real. Do you understand? And
like a real
just a diss
problem.
track. Yeah, like even if it wasn't even that big, but it was just literally a diss track.
Yeah.
And then from there, people were like, went studio, you lot are all right, you know. Then it went from there. The talent prevailed, as you can see. Do you know what I mean? But it starts from everything from somewhere. But literally, we did start off very aggressive. There's a lot of aggression, but I think that's what caught people's attention because you're so done up. You got these big chains on, big jacket. But the way how you put things across. But now,
also you was on the trap beats early as well.
Yeah, come on, that's
mad
early. But now
regularly
it's not.
dropping like
we was on tracks.
I mean like the trap beats, like you know, like the southern stuff.
Yeah, we was on.
I hadn't heard no girls in UK regularly dropping some music on.
No, we was even doing things with. We done a lot of songs with Scott Styles. We had a producer even at the time, D producer. Did some tracks on things for Scratchy.
Okay.
There's a lot of we done quite a few things, but we had our own studio at a time as well, so we lived for it. When you're first doing something, your ethic is different. Yeah. So you think that I'm going studio. Yeah, that's what it was at the time as well.
So in my head, the timeline I was like the One Up Empire stuff, and then Diva Twins after. So you're saying, was it the Diva Twins first?
Yeah, it was us two first.
Yeah.
And then that was only on the diss track though. And then we did a song. Obviously, after that, it was us, Skrills. There was even another person in it at the time as well. No one didn't see him after one video though. He was like, he done the one. Then we just carried on because people were saying, you lot are good. You know what I mean? We had people just constantly saying like, you lot should do it. And then we started to do our own thing because sometimes, like, it needs to look a certain way. Yeah. And we was told that at the end of the day as well, that you lot need to bring it all together. Yeah. So it's the Diva Twins you lot need to do.
Yeah. So you don't need no mandem in the mix of this.
Yeah. Not all the time, because sometimes your music changes. When you're talking only on a female basis, it's only female. Yeah. But then you have to go into the music. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, I get it. I think if I knew you them times, I probably would have said the same thing.
That's why we don't need female. That's why we don't need Phil Neville. We need a female coach for the England team.
Okay. So what projects did you actually put out around that time?
We did. How much projects did we do? We did quite a few. We've even got we had our own mixtape as well for my with my sister, and we did some mixtape with Skrills, but they're mixtapes, so they're not really. Mixtape can be a project, but it's not really to me at the time, because we wasn't really. You don't know what you're doing like that. Yeah. So you're just putting out your mixtape, and you see the response of it. You're not really following it like that. Do you know what I mean? Following up what's going to happen with your mixtape and where's it going, and do you know what I mean? Things are different. That's why I say it's good, because it's growth. Yeah. There's things that I would have done before I wouldn't do now. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? So literally.
Is there anything you regret?
Yeah and nah, to be honest, because that's what I was saying, it's growth. Cause if I didn't do that then, maybe I might, like when you don't do something, it's like it may be in you to do something like what you did before, when you don't need to do that now. That's like me rapping on, I don't do drill music, because I think it's a bit negative for me. Yeah. But I can see why they're doing it.
Ain't you the mother of drill? You're a mother of UK drill. These are trying to sound like Diva Twins.
That's what you see. But I think that it's their time is to do that now. Yeah. You're gonna do it.
You've gone past that.
We've already done. We did our run, innit? Yeah. So when you're younger and you're saying what you're saying, it's easier to take that from someone that's younger, because you're not your head isn't supposed to be in the same place as mine. If your head is in the same place as mine, that's all good. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
I think this is a relevant time to probably bring it to the discussion we've been having today.
Okay, so what do you think people should be held accountable for their old tweets?
Yeah. Because you have to reflect. If I was chatting crap back in the day, things that didn't make sense, or I needed to reflect on something, because I had arguments on Twitter. So you've argued on there, but then you need to look back. Sometimes you need to know when you've been, you might even have been wrong. You need to know that. I think you need to know. You have to know, man.
It's mad with arguments, actually, because when you're caught in an argument online,
you end up saying,
there's no discourse, because you're not trying to back down, innit? So it's like, no one's trying to be wrong.
That's where I might get caught slipping, because sometimes I just get disrespectful for no reason.
You're crazy. That's why that guy blocked. That's why Peter had the BC blocked you before. You said some crazy stuff that day.
You're on there, but people don't. They don't think that people's even gonna go back. But when people are watching you, they'll go back just to find things. Yeah. You could drop what you like of me, because I can admit to what's there, because I know what I actually remember. Yeah.
Do you think there's crazy stuff on all the way back in your Twitter timeline?
Yeah, because when Twitter first started, I was there. I know, like when Twitter was popping off, I was there at that time. So there was loads of things. If people go back on, most people that you know on their Twitter back in the day, it was definitely more realer than it is now.
So
I see them say, but come on.
In 2012, you said, now just
I was about to say.
No. I wouldn't do you like that.
Yeah. I'd have to say it's me. It's me.
I'll be shook. I want to be mad shook.
Oh my God.
So should people apologise?
Yeah.
They should,
if you said something and you know, if you're grown now, you're supposed to say, sorry about that. We have to be bigger than that, innit?
Yeah.
Look how people would never think that I would even be like that, because when you perceive somebody different, because I know how I come across quite powerful and very. I know I speak very. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, I know when to say sorry. That's all it is. You have to know when to reflect. Reflect is good.
That's true.
No, because if you don't feel the same way anymore as well.
Things change.
It should be easy to say sorry.
And another point we didn't really mention, we should forgive them, depending on the context. Should they be forgiven?
Especially if they're mad young. Especially like some of them. Like I remember Stormzy got heard up. He was like mad young, and Steph London is mad years ago as well.
What did she say? The black girl.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Do you think the apology was good enough?
No, I don't. And I think that everyone needs to remember what they're saying, because I think that this colour thing has gone so far left to me. Because I know that if a girl walked up to you and she's pretty, you're not going to see her complexion. Your complexion doesn't determine your looks. And I think that if someone tells you that you look good, that doesn't mean that they want to look like you neither. They're just telling you that they think you look good. But people think that when a lot of people are telling them how nice they look, they actually want to look like you. I don't know where, or you want to be my complexion. That doesn't come into it, because when you're a girl that looks, you're pretty. Complexion don't come into it. I think it's played on too much. Like dark-skinned girls want to be light-skinned girls. Where?
So what, you think she's got too caught up in it?
It is. So I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's just, it is slightly caught up. If it's very young to think that a dark-skinned girl wants to be light-skinned, what are we actually saying? Because if two girls came up to you and both of them are ugly, one's light-skinned, one's dark-skinned, they're both ugly, innit? But if they're both pretty, or you see one girl and she came over to you and she was dark skinned and she's pretty. She's light skinned, she's pretty. But I don't even know that looks determined anything for anyone. Because I think that's what everyone's caught up too much, is looks. To me, I think everyone should appreciate everyone for who they are, and I think everything goes past looks. You can think of how you want to carry yourself, but at the same time, you don't need to put that's pressure on somebody else that might not even want to even do all of that. Some people like to watch, some people don't like to put makeup on and put their lace wigs on and carry it so far. Do you know what I mean?
Why do you think we've ended up there, like in current times? Is it to do with Instagram culture?
Yeah, but with Instagram, to me, I don't think that there's a thing with complexion on Instagram. Because I'm a female and I see girls on there all the time. Vixens are on there, and complexion definitely doesn't come into it. There's loads.
Shout out to Bria Miles.
You see, there's
but
loads.
I just mean
he knows them.
Bare likes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
you know them, but you wouldn't say, if you saw a girl and she had a banging, she looked a certain way, you wouldn't go,
But I guess I just mean because you said because you said like we're obsessed with looks.
Yeah, I know I like to look good. But I'm not gonna expect somebody that I've got a friend, she's not like me, I'm not gonna expect her to be exactly like me. That's the beauty in people. Everyone's different. If we was all made the same, who we looking at? Or who we looking for? Because we all look the same. So there's kind of not a uniqueness about you, or do you know what I mean? That's like, I was speaking about someone the other day and he said there's a difference between being attractive and being pretty. There's two differences with that. Because you might see a lady and you like her because she's attractive. But there's a difference with just being pretty. Because I know there's two difference. You're attractive and you got that sex appeal and attractive.
No, there's an R&B singer called Her who Nova would wife and he ain't seen her.
Definitely.
He's just attracted.
Attraction is many other things, man.
Do you know what I mean? I just believe that there's two different things, and I think we've gone way too far.
Although I'm hoping she's dark skinned.
You hoping? Because that's your flavour. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's entitled to have their own taste and who they like. But I don't think it should be a thing on everyone's supposed to be like. I don't know where that. That's a joke. Do you know what I mean?
We got to actually do 2 shows on this, because we got to do a show on. We were talking about that racial preference and colorism.
Yeah.
So at some point we're gonna discuss this stuff properly.
Yeah.
I guess we should take it back to the music. So we've come a long way since those releases we were talking about before.
That's way back.
And right now you're doing your own solo thing.
You've been a solo artist for a minute as well.
Yeah, I've been doing solo on my own for a while now.
Yeah,
Sometimes I collab with my sister, but more time it's literally just me. I do my own music. Yeah.
So that's your focus at the moment.
Yeah, just got my single that I just put out, Paying 10.
Yeah.
It's getting a lot of response, a good response as well.
Yeah.
It's played on One Extra.
I saw that.
It's getting good response, because at the end of the day, I've been rapping for years.
Yeah.
And this is even a difference, but this is slightly second nature to me because of my background. How are you?
Yeah. So I was going to ask you about that, about the change in sound, maybe.
Yeah.
But then I was listening back to your some other stuff of yours.
Yeah,
and I was noticing like the kind of bashment kind of stuff.
Influences was in
some song. But this song is like fully like, and it's a sound that's popping at the moment. That's kind of current.
Sometimes you need to switch it up a bit to make things a bit exciting again, because sometimes you can get a bit complacent when you're rapping as well. Like for me there was only so much of it I could do for so long. Like I really you wanna constantly be upping things, so you feel like that's different, this feels different, I want to feel different, I want the music to sound different, I want people to see how they take the music and how they want to hear different things from me, because I know they know I could do this, because I've been doing little bits and pieces of it, but I just said this time I want to do a whole project on.
So there's a whole project coming in this wave, yeah?
There's loads to come. Yeah, definitely.
So this is like the first, is there a video to this coming?
There's a video to this coming.
Yeah. So when are we gonna see that?
It's soon. I'm gonna plug that. I'm gonna plug it. There's a lot coming with that.
Yeah.
Let people them know.
What, a title for the project yet, or?
No, I'm keeping it quiet.
Yeah. When it comes, we'll have to get you back here,
and we'll discuss it.
Keep it pyro.